looking for context to Disney California Adventure rides, we talk about Goofy's Flight School. And why flights, in terms of your imagination, is something we can all count for. Thank you for coming. Let's get it.
On October 12, 2010, Mulholland Madness closed for refurbishment and retheming as part of Disney's California Adventure Park's major refurbishment. On July 1, 2011, the attraction reopened as Goofy's Sky School. The attraction reopening was part of a series of moves in an effort to introduce Disney characters to Paradise Pier.
Hi everybody, welcome to Goofy's Sky School.
Okay, so you feel like your flight is something you want to do, but something you rather train for. To be a pilot, there's many attributes and acquaintances that go with being a pilot and rules that you have to follow in order to be a pilot. Goofy's Flight School is a farce of that, almost everything not to do. Why it's even more appreciated by the cartoons of Walt Disney, including Goofy himself. And while this ride is inspired by the Goofy cartoons in itself, it tells a story of something we can all account for at the end of the day. See, the thing is, when you think about this ride, and you think about everything that goes into detail of this ride, it's a ride full of many different things and one simple track. The character of the ride is whimsical, big, and nonchalant in many cases. But the nonchalantness is not there, in a way. It's almost present to be the nonchalant of the nonchalant. And that being said, Goofy's Flight School seems to know what to do when it comes down to the comedy traits of what a ride should be in terms of something that's supposed to be wildly comedic. And that being the way it is, I think it's important to say this one thing. Where is the time for each of the brackets that this ride is under? And how can we understand those brackets for what they are? What even are those brackets? The thing is, when you open up a ride like this, you open up a possibility of many different things coming into play when you make it from, well, what it was before to what it is now, Goofy's Flight School. And it's a fun ride, but what makes it fun? Well, the imagination of something so close to be able to fly is something that we can do. Now, being able to fly means so many different things to so many different people. But at all notices, it means something when Goofy's involved. We have fun in terms of the fun that we have in and outside of the ride. And it's something we can handle, but it's something we can understand. See, the thing is, when it comes down to Goofy Flight School, to kind of put it all in a nutshell, it's a fucking take on the imagination that's be willing to understand that there's fun in making a ride like this. There's fun in making a ride so memorable. It's fun with an impaled saying on it, which it makes more themed than ever before. But here's the thing, what are the nooks and crannies of all this? What can we take away in terms of the very thing that is the ride as we know it? Well, let's go into detail. When we build a ride, when you are in task of building something, what are the main grounds that you go off of? What are the main things that you have to understand about the engineering, the architectural stuff, and the contracting stuff that go into making a building or any sort of ride? Why does that matter? Well, this ride was meant to be a swirly, up-down kind of ride that everyone can get on and have fun on. A family ride, in fact. And while it's been able to be something of that to a grouping of people, there's that thing that drives people insane about what makes this whole ride a thing. And that is calling it Goofy's Flight School. You're not actually flying per se, but it feels like you are. It's like soaring, which we'll talk about later. But this ride is so unique. It's unique in the sense of what it means to have a ride at the grip of your understanding when you pay for the park tickets and everything you have to pay for in order to get in the park. This ride is kind of a must-do. Not to quote Stacy or anything. But the thing is, when you think about this ride, at all grips, like I said, it's meant to be fun. It's meant to be imaginative. It's meant to show something of a goofy nature in that case. But the thing is, that's not all what this ride holds true about itself. There's many things that this ride has that's a deepening of our own worldview. Before we go into application, here's a brief information. your fun? Where's your imagination? Where's your understanding of that imagination? And how can you make sure you get to the where you want to be in spite of that imagination? It's going to reach over goals and nodes of everything you know now and everything you knew then. See, the thing is, after a while, being stuck in the office, being stuck in the contracting space, being stuck in school, watching the days go by, watching the time tick, it's a time to kind of let go of the time. It's a time to have fun. It's a time where people can go on a ride and feel as though it's necessary for them to be there. It's a time for people in America and the world to take a leaf off. Enjoy a nice cuisine. But most importantly, you might want to go over to Goofy's Fly School. You may learn something new. Thank you for my application, and let's continue forward. Wow, this past month has been amazing. We're almost to our threshold of 500 subscribers. If you can, subscribe on this video. Subscribe, like, share, and do whatever you gotta do to put all the videos out there. There are more buddy videos to come. I just want to thank you for 461 subscribers. If we can get to 500, that'd be great. But don't forget this one thing. Thank you for coming along the story. Thank you for coming to this historical wolf of contact Disney California Adventure Rides. There are more rides in the future, so keep an eye out for those. Also, the mission is 1,000 subscribers. You guys are going to get there by hitting the share, like, and subscribe button right on the screen. Also, by hitting that bell. Leave a comment if you can, too. Also, go ahead and follow my Patreon. It's for free. Thank you again, and peace.